Hey everybody, it's Bonnie from Healthy Meals. So I decided after my little incident at school the other day, they basically had us for orientation, their open house, make pizzas with all these ingredients. Well, my pizza, by the time I made it back from where we were talking, was gone. So I had one piece left. I got to try it. It was cool. It was awesome. But, you know, not the same as making it myself. So I've been craving pizza for the last couple days. So I decided I'm just going to make it. Sometimes I'll make this with an almond crust, which I'll show you at some point. Today I want something quick and easy. So I have these whole wheat thin pizza crusts. Okay. There's 3 that come in a pack. It's like $2-3. Let's see, 125 calories just for the crust. So I get to eat this entire pizza. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to take my thumb, because I don't have a brush, and we're going to put about a teaspoon, there we go, half a teaspoon of olive oil on this, if I can. There we go. Alright, so what I do is I either take the little measuring cup and move it around, or I take my thumb and I move it around. I tend to get my fingers dirty, so, you know, no big deal. You can make a little marinara pizza sauce real quick, easy, which is what we're going to do. So we've got a little olive oil going on around here. It's, I don't know, it gives you a little bit different flavor on your pizza crust. And essentially we are going to be making a pepperoni pizza, if I can stop knocking into the camera. So, oven is preheating as we speak. So we've got our pizza crust. We're going to set that to the side. Let's get some sauce going here. So, here we go. Now we need to open our tomato paste. We're going to use tomato paste and Italian seasoning. And that's it. That's all we are using for our pizza crust, or for our pizza sauce. The difference between spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce is how much moisture is in the sauce. Well, pizza crust, or pizza, you don't want a lot of moisture. You want to keep it very, very thin, not really put a lot of moisture into it. So, pull all this stuff out of this can. I'm going to put a little bit of moisture in here as needed. Like, when I make a almond crust, it can be very dry. So I'll put a little bit more moisture in the marinara that I use, just because, I don't know, it soaks into the crust. So it'll soak into the crust. It'll give it a little bit more moisture. With what we have going here, we really don't need that. So we're just going to throw about 2 tablespoons of Italian seasonings in there. Okay, and then you're just going to mix it up. And that's pretty much about it. So we basically take this nice thick pizza crust or pizza sauce, and we just put it all over the pizza. So, just like so. Let me move the bowl out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. You really don't need a lot. It's like 1 teaspoon usually is what I make, or what I put on here. And what you have is, you can actually take the rest of this and put it in the refrigerator. It usually lasts about a week or so. So if you're going to make these, either freeze the sauce, not free it. It is Monday. Can you tell? The sad part is, I have already had my coffee. So, basically just like so. Now, I am going to make a pepperoni pizza, and I'm sure most of you are wondering how to make pepperoni healthy, right? Well, I love it. We are going to use low-fat cheese, okay? So I have low-fat, low-moisture cheese from H-E-B, shredded. Just going to take this and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more than 1/4 cup. Usually it's between 1/4 and 1/2 is what I end up using. Because it's the fancy shredded, I'm not using as much in terms of fat. You know, I still get the dairy, I still get all the good stuff, but it's not so bad. So there we go. We've got a nice little coating of cheese. You really don't need a lot on the cheese. I know, you know, pizzas that drown their pizzas in sauce and in cheese, and you so miss out on some of the flavors. So here's what we have going. Turkey pepperoni. It's about 70% less fat, or 70% less calories, 30% less fat. So it comes from turkeys. It actually is pretty good. And if you're only going to make pizzas, you know, randomly, you can freeze this packet as is and have pepperoni for whenever you need it. Because the package itself is like, I think I spent $2.50 on that. And you really, you know, as you can see, you really don't need a lot. It tastes just like pepperoni. It's a little bit more dense. And there you go. There's my nice, cool, love turkey pepperoni. Nice, cool little personal pizza. I will show you when it's done. Takes about 10 minutes or so for the cheese to melt. And it's very easy to tell when this cheese is ready or when this pizza is ready. It's when the cheese is melted because the bread's already cooked. Pepperoni really doesn't need to be cooked. We're just adding it on. So there you go. I will see y'all in about 10 minutes. It's pizza time. Doesn't it look good? It's nice and melted and it's just nice and juicy. Can't wait to try this. It looks delicious. And the best part about it is it's not really as greasy as you would find on a normal pizza, which is very good for me. I cooked it a little longer than I should have, but it's still going to be delicious. Nice, crispy, thin crust. See, very, very thin. So I'm going to cut it into a couple of pieces, let it cool for a few minutes, and eat up. I hope you guys enjoy your pizza. Put whatever toppings you want on your pizza. I mean, honestly, if you get a crust like this, you could put a pesto on it with pepperoni. You can do, oh man, just so many things. Pizza is basically just a piece of dough with whatever toppings you want on it. So have at it. Enjoy. I will see you all tomorrow.